Are you ready to try out ear conducting headphones? Let's talk about the SOUNDPEATS RunFree Lite. Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I am glad you are here today. Now for the past couple of weeks, I have had the pleasure of trying out the RunFree Lite's ear conducting headphones made by SOUNDPEATS. Now, what do I mean by ear conducting? You have probably heard of bone conduction headphones by now. Those are the ones that sit here and they use your jawbone in order to conduct sound into your head and leave your ears open so that you can hear everything around you. That would be, of course, an alternative to headphones that go over the ears or earbuds that go in the ears. Now, what the SOUNDPEATS does is these go over the ears, but not in the ears and not completely covering the ears. So you are able to still hear everything going on around you, but still be able to get a crystal clear sound for whatever you are listening to. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I thought I would definitely want to give these a try because you know that I am addicted to my headphones when I am out running. So I figured, why not? What do I have to lose? And let me tell you, I am super glad that I tried these out. So when you first open up these headphones, you can see that the packaging, it's nothing hugely special, nothing really high tech, just very simple packaging. And you can see that the only things that come in it are going to be the SOUNDPEATS headphones. There's going to be the charging cable, and then there's going to be some instructions. Now, taking a look at the headphones themselves. Now, feeling these, they are not exactly the most high-tech or what you would think of as durable materials, but I can honestly see that these would probably last longer than you would think they would. As you can see, the back part here is very stretchy and therefore it can accommodate all different sides of heads. Taking a look at the buttons here, you can see that there are three main buttons. There's the plus and minus, which is going to control your volume with a short tap, and with a long tap, it can go forward or backwards on whatever music tracks you are listening to. The middle button, of course, is going to be your power button, and if you keep the button held down, then that is also going to be how you connect to Bluetooth. The cord, as you can see, is a Type-C, which is a fantastic plus on this because if you were to accidentally lose this cord, chances are you have a Type-C plug somewhere around that you can still use on this pair of SOUNDPEATS headset. And finally, you can see that it comes with the instruction booklet that gives you all the information that you would need to know about how the SOUNDPEATS works, how to set it up, and so on. Now, taking a quick look at the app that SOUNDPEATS recommends for using their products, you can see that this is what it looks like when you download it from the iTunes store. But now let's take a look inside the app itself. When you first open up the SOUNDPEATS app, then you are taken to this main page with a menu in the upper left. You'll see that you can upgrade the firmware to make sure that your SOUNDPEATS are running on the latest available version. In the messages option, these are any major messages that have come from the company to their users. Then when you go to set, it lets you choose which language you would like to use while you are using the app. Moving on to your sound control, you are able to do adaptive EQ, which allows you to listen to different tones, press a button when you hear it, and the headphones will automatically set to the best sound quality for you. You can also go in and manually adjust the equalizer yourself. Or if you don't want to do any of those, you just want to do it the quick way, then SOUNDPEATS has an array of different types of equalizers that are already preset. Just choose which one works for you. And finally, you can go to their product page, which gives you information about all of their other products, including their earbuds, which they are well known for. So if you'd like to try out more, you can. Now, looking at some of the reviews on the app, as you can see, it is a very elementary type of app. No huge bells and whistles. And a lot of people looking at the reviews did not like the fact that you actually had to register to use the app with your email address. But honestly, what app doesn't require you to have an email address in this day and age? So there is that. If that is a concern for you, then yes, you can use these SOUNDPEATS without having to go through the app. The app just gives you the added option of being able to adjust the EQ on that, which I have found was really, really good. So let's talk about the overall quality of these. Now, as I said, the construction, nothing to write home about. You may think that these are flimsy, but I would say that these are probably a lot more durable than they look. They have put up with me running and traveling with them for the past couple of weeks, and that is saying a lot. So I have put these through a little bit of a test, and they have held up well. As far as the sound quality goes, it is amazing. You would think that for what these cost and for how these are put together, you would not expect such amazing sound quality to come out of these. Now, I have listened to audiobooks, podcasts, and several different types of music on these, and every single time they sound crystal clear. I also noticed that a lot of times when you use bone conducting headphones, if you turn up the bass or turn up the volume, you get that buzz to it. With these, you get the bass without the buzz, and I really, really like that. The sound quality, absolutely wonderful on these. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons of these. Let's start with the pros. Now, obviously, the hugest pro for these is that they are incredibly inexpensive. These retail on Amazon for $29.99, and they are currently on sale on Amazon for only $22.49. So you can't beat a price like that, especially when you look at bone conducting headphones and a lot of the more name brand earbuds and headphones that are going to cost at least 2 or 3 times that, if not more. So you really can't beat that price. It is fantastic. And I have a special deal for these, so keep watching to the end if you are interested in trying these out for yourself. The second pro to these is obviously going to be the sound quality. Again, I was stunned at how good these sounded. I had my doubts once I saw the price point on these and the packaging, and I was just thinking, how good could these possibly be? Trust me, the sound quality on these blew me away. And the third pro on these, in the spring, we get a lot of breeze around here. And because these were partially covering my ears, as opposed to the open ear design headphones, normally that breeze would come shooting through and I completely lose anything that I am listening to. With these, since I now have a cover over my ears, it blocked a lot of the wind. And even in the breeze that I was running through, I was still able to hear my music and my podcasts. And the fourth pro on these is that these have astounding battery life. Now, these are meant to go up to 15 hours before you have to charge them again. I have been using these for the past 2 weeks on my runs, and I have still not had to charge these, and that is straight out of the package. Once you do plug these in, it takes about an hour and a half for it to get back up to full charge. So you can see that battery life on this, absolutely amazing. Let's talk about a few of the cons of these. Now, of course, first of all, it's going to be that these do not seem to be the most comfortable type of headphones that you would wear. As you can see, this is a hard plastic that goes over the ears. There is a little bit of a pad where it would touch your ear right here, but the rest of this is hard plastic, and as you saw from what I was showing you earlier, they fit over the top of your ear as opposed to around the back of your ear like a lot of other headphones do. So that does take some getting used to. It takes me a little few minutes to kind of fumble and get them on, but then I finally get them on. Once I have them on, I really don't have a problem with them, but I can imagine that some people might not find these the most comfortable headphones that they've ever worn. And second of all, as opposed to other things that would go over your ears, although these do go over the ears but do not completely surround the ears, they still are able to let sound in, which is a good thing if you are out in traffic, you need to hear a car coming up behind you. But if you are wanting to block out all other sound, these are not the ones that are going to do it for you. Again, these are made so that you can be aware of your surroundings. They are not going to block out all other sounds. So these are not going to be great if you are in a noisy traffic environment or maybe in a loud gym, stuff like that. So these are not going to be great for blocking out the other noise, but if you are out on a run on the street, you need to hear things around you. If you're out on the trails and so forth, these are going to be great for those purposes. So who would be the best to benefit from these types of headphones? Like I said, if you are the type that is going to go out running in a neighborhood, perhaps a suburban area, or maybe in a trail situation, if you're going to be in a gym that does not blast music out through the speakers, then these are definitely going to be what you would go with. This is, like I said, great for going out on a run. This is great for going out on a trail, on a hike. just for walking around the house, walking around the neighborhood, working out at the gym, just your low-key situations where you are not in a loud and traffic-filled environment. However, be aware that if you are the type of person that is going to wear these, that again, you may not find these the most comfortable headphones in the whole world. But like I said, I've taken these on long runs. I have not noticed them. I've not had a problem with them. And honestly, the sound quality is worth it. So overall, do I recommend these? Absolutely. In fact, I plan on keeping on using these myself. I may switch back and forth between these and my usual bone conducting headphones, depending on what type of environment I'm running in. But yes, I will definitely keep using these. The sound quality is just too good to put these down. So if you would like to try these out for yourself, I'm going to have a link down below in the description. Now, this is an affiliate link, so I do get a little bit of credit for this, but it's at no extra cost to you. And in fact, if you would like them even cheaper, I also have a code down below. Just enter that at checkout and you can get an extra 10% off of this already low price. You really cannot beat this deal. I think it's fantastic. So did you find this informative or helpful? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below or by giving this video a big thumbs up. Both of those help me get out to more runners just like you. Don't forget that you can also subscribe to the channel. Just click that button down below. It doesn't cost you a thing and it keeps you up to date on all the running content I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm so glad you could be here. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. See you later.